this one. Alright, turn this up just a little bit. Alright. Dog, it might be a little like I don't know why. It's fucking hell, bro. Dog, stream might be like a little bit like. Stream might be a little bit like. Hold up. I'm doing my stream right now. Everybody's in chat. It's cool. Nice. I'll just have the chat open right here so I can see it. What's on? Alright, let's start doing it, John. We're gonna be having a video like 10 o'clock ish. So yeah, more this way. Alright. Okay. Okay. It's 2, 3. Okay, 2. Nice. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Quantum here, back with another one. And in today's video, we are finna be watching the Nova Stream University backfire immediately. I saw a clip on TikTok where this one streamer got in, and then I think what you call him made a diss track on him. I will put the thing in here, but the reason I changed my profile, if y'all just wondering, is because new arc, new me. Yo, this is new me, bro. Trying to separate myself from that. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's get into this video.
Chat, I'm so mad. It's like, bro, chat, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go protest.
I mean, protesters are coming to the gate.
Rakai. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna get hate farmed if I do what I'm thinking, bro.
They gotta turn around and go home, though. Come on.
True.
Have some respect for the class of 2026, shall we? Get the off the property. I don't know you. This.
Bro, I swear to you, protesting to get back into Streamer University, bro, is kind of crazy. I used to think, it's like 7 in the morning, bro. We're in the stream, like, we're doing 5 hours of this. So, yeah. Whoopsie though.
Content. This is our house. Get out. Y'all best friends with. I don't know these. They should not be outside my.
Bro, who are them? I know 2 people. I know Rakai and I know, what you call it? Him. They was part of it last year. What the fuck y'all protesting?
Making noise.
SkyToNet has barely been back to streaming for a day, and somehow
He already got controversy.
his influence has already caused problems. I'm not even
True.
blaming Kai or Streaming University, even though it might be in the title, but it's undeniable that him being bad has lit a match, a fire, you will say, in front of a lot of streamers. And while that might be a good thing, in this
I see this as an opportunity, bro. Dog, this is one guy that don't even stream. Dog, am I still? Nah, look at my dumb ass.
situation, it's a pretty bad thing. We're talking about the Clover Boys and their crazy antics they just pulled last night that not only upset Agent, but apparently the rest of the AMP collective. I wanted to dive into the situation because this is a clear example content on a consistent basis, going from having fun laughs to genuinely being annoying and disruptive. I don't want to yap too much.
Bro.
We start from the very beginning. Who even are any of these people, and how do we get here?
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you.
In the first place,
I'm black, I'm short, I'm petite, and then it's like
I'm black, I'm short, I'm petite. Dog. Doesn't Am I tripping or petite means short to like small? Like, am I tripping or petite means small? And like, nah, you're black. So it's every other creator trying to get in. It's like, oh, um, I'm Asian, I'm petite. I don't like. Shut the fuck up, bro. Nobody cares.
The one I thought I had love for cheated on me, and then it's like I don't get accepted to university. This was my last.
You already had your chance, and you got banned.
Because I'm gonna be pursuing my dreams to being a full-time.
Dog, full time. Dog, you already have people watching your stuff.
rapper, chat.
In case you've been living under a rock, KC3 has come back to streaming, and not coming back to streaming just any regular desktop stream. No, he came back to announce Streamer University Part 2, which was one of the biggest things that he did last year, bringing together a bunch of not only established content creators, but new ones in an environment in order to boost them and bring them more exposure and virality. I already know a lot of y'all might be sitting there thinking like, nah, Vli, it's not that serious. People aren't taking it that deep.
They're taking it so. Hold up. I was watching not Rikai. I was watching Canel's stream, right? Well, I was watching his video. Forget. I was watching his video. Dog, he got what you call it, dude? Got so mad when he was not even a professor. Nah, they started tweaking, bro. Like, I'll play the clip somewhere in here. Yeah, I'll play it right now. And then.
The reactions I saw to not getting into Streaming University, you would think it's a life or death option.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is based.
Dude, chill! It's fine! It's fine! There's something better out there for you! There must be something, he must be planning something, or it might just like...
Planning what?
This might not be your destiny, you might have a better destiny!
It's not that big of a deal. It's that big of a deal to me. It's that big of a deal to me. It's my life. It's my career.
Dog, you have 100,000 subs, bro. I see the plaque.
My dreams. It's everything.
I see the flag. You 4.7K average. Dog, you chilling.
How could I not care?
But to some of you, that might be a streamer you've never heard of or you've never seen. You're expecting those people to not be in, even if they are a little bit well.
Dog, I get 3 people in my stream. 4 people in my stream. Yo, was good, Sonic.
Not every single person can get into Streamer University, and the reactions
Like,
have
no
been...
Dog, you is chilling with 2.7K in your chat, bro. Dog, we bringing the people. Well, he draws some big, like Canal and all them, but he brought some smaller creators that niggas don't know. But it's trying to grow and get people to you. Come on now. It's exposure.
Or you haven't. But certain people that we were expecting to get in were definitely the Clover Boys. So when guys and that went an entire 4-hour, 5-hour plus live stream, and basically none of their names are mentioned, at least the main ones, Rakai, Tyleo, Dez, Punga, a lot of people were genuinely surprised. And apparently even them, because when they saw that Kai didn't end up saying their names, that same day they ended up crashing out in a way on their streams.
Say what you did, we're not in there, Kai. Say what you did, we'll play with us. We got him to block.
If you think you would make a good class president, you have to see your presidential.
You mean the viewers not gonna know? Go IRL.
Dog.
No. It is. Well, y'all, come on. We all. Some gotta give it. I'm jumping. The mystery. Selective. I hate selective.
Tyler Rakai and this nigga, bro.
Mystery? No. For 5, bro. And he waits.
Dog, what is going on?
Say that though, mystery.
They finna straight go to his crib.
Now, obviously, reactions like this are for content. They are crashing out. They're close with Kai. They're going all the way to his mansion right now, at least when he initially selected and talked about all the streamers that were going to go and crash out in front of his gate and get a couple of clips. It's not anything that serious and mirrors the situation that happened today. The only difference being this was the the Clover Boys doing this. It's Rakai, Tylil, Dez, people that the AMP house already knows and are informed with, and even informed Kai himself.
It's just content at the end of the day for them. Yeah, it's just content
to do this.
There's like 6 thugs outside the house that's coming up the driveway as we speak. There's like a couple. There's a couple thugs outside. Please make sure these thugs do not step foot on the property. Please, thank you, security.
I got you.
Thank you, security. Please make sure it is breached.
Open this game real quick. Why not? He won't not let me let
He just
Dog, Rakai, you're not funny, bro. Dog, I'm subscribed to Rakai, but it's not funny. What is bro doing?
No. I can touch you, bro. Don't jump over the gate, bro.
Yo, man, you're telling me about game. Who accepted? Nobody got. We didn't get accepted. He said if you don't get accepted, come to get a clip. We ain't get nothing. Look, that's why we coming over. He's having good.
I swear to God, bro. Y'all better go ahead and call cops, bro.
Dog, who has camera angles? Why do I see these dudes' cheeks in my face, bro?
Listen, man, he said.
Go ahead and call the cops, bro.
Who has these angles?
No, he did not say that. Call the cops, bro.
No, I'm ignoring this, okay? I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're planning on doing. They gotta turn around and go home, though. Come on, let's have some respect for the class of 2026, shall we? Man, actually, chat.
Dog, my screen has been lagging all day, I swear to you.
Nah, bro.
This was yesterday, well, more probably like 2 days ago by the time this video comes out, when Rakai and them actually tried to go to the AMP house, jumping over the fence, and it was played as a comedic bit. He did tell them to show love to class of 2026, and we eventually did go out there. He went out there with like a fake bazooka, was just messing around with them, getting a clip, and then telling them to leave, and everybody thought it was going to just be that. At the end of the day, these are all Kai's friends. All of AMP knows them and knows the people that actually showed up, from the cameraman to the streamers that are actually there, and
The cameraman to the streamers. Dog,
fine if
who has these angles?
At that, but most recently today, they decided to pull up to the AMP house again, but not just as the streamers that know AMP, and with Kai being there. Instead, no one was there except for Agent 000, and they pulled up with more than just people who had already been to the crib before.
I'm gonna be so honest with you, chat. I'm gonna be so honest. Oh, y'all listen to me. Stop fucking. I'm not calling no.
Dog, getting in is hard. I'm telling you, there's thousands of people implying. But crashing out over it is absolutely not acceptable, bro. Like, oh my god, yo. It's 3 days, but you still have next year, bro. You gotta think about it. He literally said, I'm gonna do this to the day I die. This is every year to the day I die. He's picking random people. True. It's like, dog, if you haven't been there before, he's just giving you a little boost. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little boost to get people towards you, bro. It's dead serious, not that serious, bro. Come on now, we have to lock in, man.
Body. I'm not calling no fucking body. Chat, I'm so fucking mad. It's like, bro, chat, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go protest. I can't just sit back and, bro, stream adversity. That's peak.
Let us in! Let us in! Let us in! Let us in!
Wait, oh my god, let's write our names on it. Oh shit, I seen it. Oh my god, let's erase. Who you think we can erase? Oh my gosh, right there. It's right there. Who you think we can erase? Raymond Moore.
Dog looks sweaty as hell, bro.
Yes, I'm so scared. Okay, you can show that right there. What is the board? The board, bro. Look at the
The board? No, they snuck into the curb. It's crazy.
Okay.
They snuck into the curb. It's crazy.
He's probably in there. He got most sensors when you walk in. He said alarms. The new camera. What should we do?
As you can tell, all of this stuff, the very next day is pretty elaborate. They have a bunch of people, not just the Clover Boys. They got megaphones, signs, all types of stuff. They actually walked into the house, got to his room, and Kai isn't even there. The only person that apparently was present at the time is Agent 000. They're over here making a complete ruckus, going crazy, not only outside of their house, but inside of their house, and doing all of this while the person they're supposed to be getting this content of isn't even at the crib anymore. And most people would see that and be like, hey man, it's just content. Content creators take content way too far sometimes. But apparently that was a very big issue for Agent, as he eventually saw all of this and was not happy at all.
I mean, protesters are coming to the gate.
He paused the stream. He paused his video. Dog, there is no way.
Yo, yeah, wanna walk? I ain't gonna lie, this is a real hill. This not a regular hill.
Chat, we gotta walk this shit, chat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna get hate farmed if I do what I'm thinking, bro.
It's not, he don't.
There's somebody coming.
Alright, somebody coming.
Dog, so this is the setup?
I'm sorry.
You said what?
Oh, why is he so memorized by this shit, man?
You're not going, they going. Y'all not. Come on.
You said what?
Who's in there?
There is no way what the hell's going on. Yo, what?
I'm trying not to do the thing that's in my head right now, so let's get you out of here.
What thing?
Let's get you out of here, bro.
Agent is a big content creator who calls out when content goes way too far. Funny enough, he did it in the last Streamer University with a content creator he felt like took a prank or something that was supposed to be funny way too far when they shouldn't have. And in this situation, he feels the exact same way. The Clover
True.
Boys, AMP, they all go around pranking each other, doing crazy things, not only to their setup, to their rooms, but also just showing up to wherever they are. But normally, people that they're involving in this are informed in some way. But you can obviously tell that Kai either wasn't informed or isn't there. And him even asking at the very end, where Kai specifically, yo,
Bro. But my guy is 13K, so the Kai hasn't let him in. What the Come on.
Kai at shows
I
that they
mean-
probably didn't get permission to do any of this.
Dog, he just freaking people out random. He'll have a chance like at least next year, and then next year, and then next year, and then next year, bro. Come on.
beforehand. So it's causing him to be a little bit annoyed. And it would be different if it was just the Clover Boys, people that you knew pulling antics, because you can pull them aside and have a convo about why this isn't all just content. But it's the fact that they brought other people there as well that he doesn't even know that are causing a ruckus and genuinely annoying him by what I'm seeing right here, trying to create some sort of clip.
Stop making that fucking noise.
Stop.
Oh, someone's fucking property. I don't know you niggas. I don't know y'all. Shit not funny. Get the fuck out of here. Who are these people? Who are they?
Let us in. Let us in. Let us in. Let us in. Let us in.
Y'all know this?
Let us in. Let us in. Let us in.
Stop. Nigga right now, am I going to jail?
No, I gotta go, bro. For real.
Get the fuck off the property, nigga. I don't know you. This is not content. This is our fucking house. Get out. Ah, damn, this shit all fun and games. Get out. I don't know you, gang. Who is this nigga?
On me, bro.
Anybody know his fucking name? I don't know you, gang.
I got casted.
Leave my fucking property. Stop. It's not content. Get out, bro. I'm tight. Y'all niggas came to my house. Were you invited? I would not come to your house uninvited, making noise, making a storm.
Good door.
You wanna get invited? Text the nigga. You know the nigga, bro. Y'all best friends with the nigga. I don't know these niggas. They should not be outside my fucking house making noise. It's that simple, bro. I'm boiling because I don't want to do the things in my brain.
Ain't this the same guy who helped to blow up the Oliver house? Ain't this the camera and
Cause that'd be fucked up. Wait, what are the things in your brain? Get out. I'm not gonna ask you guys again.
A lot of y'all probably looking at y'all screens like, Novelly, this is obviously a joke. You talking about them going for clips yesterday. They're obviously going for even more clips today. Well, they're really not. Agent is one of those streamers where you can see him genuinely get mad, and even if you don't believe that he's actually upset, he ended his stream right after this. Mind you, he was mid-reaction to a RDC video before they actually barged in and did all this, and he just ended his stream. He didn't come back, say goodbye, chat, none of that. His stream just cut off. And normally I would see content and stuff like this and be like, hey man, it's planned to boost Streamer University, but Kai wasn't even there. Agent genuinely seemed upset after ending his stream, and the Clover Boys tend to take stuff way too far, and I feel like that's gonna
They always take shit way too far, bro. Like, it's just
content
a
memo for not
commonality
even
for
just
that
now,
shit.
but the other stuff that's going to happen in Streamer University. A lot of people that are cool with Kai or some type of returning alumni going out, going crazy, doing crazy things because they don't know if they're actually going to get accepted in the Streamer U or not isn't too wild as long as you keep it content related. But doing stuff like this, actually showing up to someone's crib unannounced and the person that you're supposed to be sitting there bothering isn't even there, it's just going to set a lot of people off the wrong way. And many people are just calling these creators very entitled and very odd for doing
Dude,
this.
This octopus got a gun, bro.
First place
Nah,
because the
twin.
whole point is to show off new creators. They were already at Streamer
This
University.
dude got a whole flare gun.
They already
Nah, We people in the game,
clout.
shit,
You're
bro.
doing all of this just to be back at Streamer U again, even though, yes, it might affect your views, it won't tank them as much as they actually.
I'm really not going like, bro, and I'm stop fucking telling it's not all right. Why do you think it's okay? It's not okay. It's not okay. Don't let it discourage you, and it. Don't let it make you sad, and it. Stop telling like that, like speak for your fucking self. Stop speaking for me. Don't speak for me. I got a mind and a mouth of my own. Don't speak for me. Fuck is you talking about? Speak for yourself. I wanted to be in there. And yes, I am mad. Yes, I am frustrated. Yes, I wasn't. Yes, I didn't go to sleep. Yes, I pulled every card in the book. I pulled every card in the book. I called Mama Sinat. I called Kaya Sinat. I called Devontae. And I took Kai down memory lane. I had to actually delete me his conversations. I text Kai about 4 story times. I said, damn, Kai, remember the time we was going to CT and you ain't know how to drive and I let you drive my car around the block like 4?
Fuck, good chance next year, bro. Chill out. It wasn't in there like last year. I swear to you.
You stopped at Domino's. I said, Kai, remember the time I was sleeping on your couch? I'm hearing mice running through the closet, mice in your AC, heavily infested crib. I'm hearing mice everywhere, and I was there. And guess what that nigga did to every message I sent him, Chad? Take a guess. That motherfucker just reacted. Nigga just leave me on red. The nigga just was reacting to every message. Exclamation, haha, love, like, thumbs down. You really play with me, gang?
I do sit here and
Fuck you over.
all of this stuff is just jokes, because at the end of the day, they are supposed to be cool with Kai, and the whole point of Streamer University is to boost new students and show off new up-and-coming streamers that have potential. And acting like this not only takes away the shine from the people that are supposed to be going to Streamer University, but just shows a level of entitlement that I would hope these creators who have already made it, already been a part of a Streamer University, already helped out multiple other creators, don't actually have. It sucks to see, and as Kai already called it out before, the whole point is to look at class of 2026 and not take shine away from them by going off and doing crazy antics like this. I hope these don't continue, because they aren't going to land anybody anywhere but annoyed at a lot of the Clover Boys and any other streamers who attempt to do things like this. At the end of the day, though, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below.
Comment section. Alright, bro. That will do it for this video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Boom. Alright. Next reaction. We on new reaction. Bro. Javi goes to the arcade 6 years ago, by the way. Y'all are not gonna see what I react to next. Ooh. What if? Okay, we're gonna do a what if video. Okay, bro. I've been waiting for this video for like, not waiting, just wanted to react to it for a very long time. Wanting to react to the channel for a long. This OD, but I have to turn this up. Alright, start. Bro, welcome to the chat, bro. What the? Anyways, bro, what it? I don't know. Hold up. Smoother react. Hold up. Talk. No, myself lagging now. Hold up.
This is.
Welcome to another video. It's your boy Juan here, back with another one. And this is if all humans vanish, how long until Earth erased everything, bro? If the planet Earth, nah, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. If humans didn't exist, the Earth would just keep cycling on, bro. Like, and it's gonna keep cycling on like that. It's just what it is. It is what it is. There will be a new species, but it's like, I don't know. It's just boom. Let's just get into the react, man. I fucking love this.
This is Earth, 1,000 years in the future. Humans are long gone. What happened here?
Dog, what happened for every human on the earth to disappear?
And what remains from our time on this planet? Well, today we're answering, if all humans vanished, how long would it be until Earth erased every trace of us?
Okay.
It's...
Whoa. First of all, I would say, boom. How long? It wouldn't. It technically, we have a billion years ago, bro. What do you think? We have fucking dinosaur made, so it was just like bury your bones with it. If they just stop existing just like that, okay, I can see it. But if it's just like a regular, like, oh yeah, every human just died, oh yeah, okay.
Day one after every single human on Earth has disappeared. The streets are empty, the cars have stopped, bikes lay abandoned, the music gone silent. Squirrels and dogs and cats run through the city squares, along with the odd police horse. A bold coyote makes its way downtown. On the surface, the cities still look normal enough, minus the traffic and the crowds. Square and Shibuya Crossing stand barren.
Empty.
But the lights are still on. Traffic lights beckoning pedestrians to walk.
So I'm writing an essay on cats. Cats in art history. I'm an art history major.
The majority of hydroelectric and nuclear power plants are still operating, though no one is at the wheel overseeing them. Within a week, most will trip a routine breaker that a human supervisor would normally reset, and then the sprawling plants will shut down. Generators kick on in hospitals, their diesel motors keeping the city looking like it normally does, but they'll burn through their
batteries like pretty quick.
Fuel within 48 hours. Generators running on natural gas will keep running longer. Cities start to go dark. They're still warm because most heating systems are built to run autonomously.
Bro, if we disappeared, well, dang, the world would go dark.
Few weeks, natural gas compressors and distribution stations stop working properly due to
that would be OD if we did just stop existing just like that. No remain.
Pressure drops or power outages. In the colder parts of the world, the heat starts to turn off. In the warmer parts of the world, food is rotting. Post-humanity smells. Within a month.
Oh my god, bro. Stop recommending your book, bro.
Humans disappearing, our usual comforts of modern life, electricity, heat, and running water, have mostly...
This is an OG right here, bro. I ain't hold you. He's keeping YouTube.
Stopped working.
He's keeping YouTube.
Humans have built incredible automated systems to give ourselves power, control over the temperature of our homes, and nice warm baths. But guess what? Humans actually still do the stuff, or did the stuff, to keep all those systems running. Cities are blacked out. Wherever it's winter, towns freeze solid. Pipes burst, flooding houses and residential buildings.
Dang, so like we just keep water for fun.
Fires and explosions are common. Behind the locked doors, it's basically cockroaches.
Car driving in that.
Pets, farm animals, and zoo animals either die from starvation or escape their pens and homes and flood into the wild. Outside, it's pure chaos. Things have gone post-apocalyptic in real short order. Like in Chernobyl.
1 to 10 years.
Packs of feral dogs stalk the streets at night. There is an exception, though. For cities that built their power grids around renewables, well, these solar panels keep turning.
I was like 4, bro. He's OG.
Photons into electrons. Wind turbines and hydro keep churning. In Reykjavik, hey, the geothermal is still working. But all complex power systems have fail-safes and breakers that need monitoring and supervision.
Oh, hey, my bad. Hey.
Without human direction, the major grids shut down, one by one. Within a year, all urban centers are dark and cold and silent.
Oh, so Earth becomes Earth. Like, no shit.
Now, if you were one of the sole survivors who somehow avoided the big vanishing, how would you be doing at this point? Well, there'd still be tons of preserved canned food, fuel for burning, bottled water, lots of shelter because there'd be no one else around.
Straight up. First of all, if nah, bro, we all could die. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm dying in 1 to 5 days. For that, bro. What do you mean? I'm the only human here. I'm gonna try to reproduce. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm finna go in a while just a monkey or some shit, bro.
If you knew anything about camping, you'd be just fine.
Just be fine. Every animal try to hunt out. Now you is almost extinct.
You could rig up your own local solar panels and keep the lights on. Start farming. Of course, it would be a bit more challenging than usual. Because, there's no internet to ask, how do I install solar panels? And if we're talking solar panels, did you know that regular silicon solar panels are already pushing their theoretical limits? Yeah, about 29.4% efficiency. But next-gen solar panels of stacked perovskite designs?
Dog, what? When did we get here?
Well,
I'm not building my old solar system.
Jumps to 45.1%. That's a 53% leap silicon could never break on its own. Crazy, right?
53. That's okay.
But a claim like that only matters if it's backed by research. And here's the problem. Ask a normal AI and it'll hand you a confident answer with citations that don't even exist. That's where consensus comes in. You can see hours. The world ended? Remember books, right? Well, now whether you had a library card or not, you'd have access to all kinds of critical information. If you could figure out the Dewey Decimal System.
The Dewey Decimal System fucking sucks, bro.
Outside of your home or apartment, the rest of the human world would start to slowly decay. The weeds and the riotous power of nature push their way into the human domain.
Yo, this was like Zombie 100, bro.
The pandemic? Yeah. Those nature is healing videos. Well, most were fake, but now nature is starting to heal aggressively and overtaking the old human world. How long until it erases everything we've built? Well,
give or take 100,000 years. No.
Our first ever progressive prosecutor, Wesley Bell. He helped over 2,000 nonviolent offenders avoid prison.
We'll get to that, but you've probably been wondering, how did we disappear anyway?
Like, no shit, bro.
Now, the way humanity ends will have a lot to say about what actually remains for nature to heal. I've spent a decade YouTubing all the ways the universe could kill us, and there's just so many ways. On one end of the how does humanity die spectrum,
Sun.
It's possible that something out there in space could kill us. For instance, we've been keeping a close eye on the massive temperamental white dwarf star in the binary T Pixidus system, about 3,000 light years away from.
We just have a picture of the. Why can't we find no aliens? We have pictures of fucking suns.
Scientists estimate that it will go supernova in about 10 million years, which could completely destroy our ozone layer. So, what if we've missed a bigger, closer star that goes supernova without warning? It would hit us with a gamma ray burst so strong that it not only destroys all life on Earth, but...
What the f is this, bro? This is not... There's no fucking... Was it? Laser eyes, bro. Come on.
also shreds our atmosphere and takes the entire crust off the planet. If we get hit by particles traveling 99% the speed of light, Earth gets sanitized. Or what if we don't spot an incoming asteroid, an interstellar runaway like 3I Atlas rocketing into our system at high velocity? That guy was doing nearly 7 kilometers per second, and if it hit, it was gonna do way more damage than the Chicxulub asteroid. And Chicxulub, which nailed Earth 65 million years ago, wiped out the dinosaurs. It incinerated forests, blasted trillions
Oh, was there a second asteroid, bro?
of tons of gas and lava into the atmosphere and created a nuclear winter. That kind of impact would erase a lot of human achievement in short order, so it's possible an
Okay. I'm gonna say the asteroid needs to be at least as big as a fucking mountain, bro. To write down everything. My dog. Look, that was Pangaea, right? Whatever the fuck it's called, right? It was all the islands were kind of together. They was like kind of separated, but now we got islands here, here, and here. We need a whole ginormous. Like, come on now.
asteroid could disappear us, along with most of our infrastructure. Another option, what if we obliterate our own existence by starting a nuclear war? Yeah, the threat of mutually assured destruction hovered over us during the second half of the 20th century, and humanity still has over 12,000 nukes, which could kill millions in the initial exchange, and then billions with the radiation and the nuclear winter that would follow. But it wouldn't...
Why do we have fucking nuclear bombs just stored up? Like, dog, dude, we do not need it.
leave the planet looking like this. None of those scenarios would. They would just cause mass destruction. Just. So, what would vanish us? Well, the most likely culprit is a superbug, a bioengineered virus or bacteria.
Why is I thinking what lab rats, bro? I'm thinking about lab rats.
En masse by nefarious actors. Bad guys with bad pathogens. This idea has been around since we really started fretting about the end of the world, post-atomic bomb. It was popularized during the height of Cold War Armageddon fears, emerging in sci-fi thrillers like Alistair MacLean's The Satan Bug. It was Star Trek stuff at the time, medical make-believe, but these days, researchers
could be real, bro.
Worry that a real...
Or we get the little... It's like a rat paper. It's like rat pee on your like foot or some bullshit. Get peed on by a rat or some. You like some virus.
Satan Bug could be designed by rogue scientists and AI. Microbiologists bumped up against this recently. AI solved a complex superbug antibiotic problem, one that had taken researchers years to figure out, in just a couple of days. And it was just 2 years ago that scientists warned against research into creating mirror-life bacteria. While hailed as a good way to develop targeted, long-lasting drugs, the bacteria could also potentially kill any life on Earth that was exposed to it. Or we could be wiped out by a robotic superbug, tiny, self-replicating Terminator nanobots that...
Nah, bro. Bro, we could have like... We could have a little Iron Man boot. Proof that Tony Stark has a heart.
Resemble human biology
That wasn't for that, bro.
in minutes, leaving behind nothing but molecular dust and goo. Ugh. Either way, a biological superbug or a robotic superbug, would have the same result. Every city still standing, every building as we left it. A pristine, museum-quality replica
Still got lit and all that.
of the human world, with no humans in it, and no one to see it. All of us just gone. So, if humanity vanished, leaving everything we've built standing strong,
Holy ass.
Want to strengthen your math skills? Try Brilliant. It's an effective and fun way to learn, built for
how long would it be until everything we've ever created just fades?
I say vaguely, I guess at least 68 million years.
Black. The decade after we disappear will be wild. Without maintenance, the world would burn, literally. Without any firefighters, heavily managed forests would be unprotected for the first time in decades. Mega forest fires would rip across the planet, consuming forests and cities in blazes we can't even fathom. Without irrigation, farmers' fields would turn to dust. Massive storms turning former wheat belts into dust bowls and desert.
I learned about that. Don't worry about that. I learned that history, bro.
Dams would overtop and burst, flooding valleys that humans have lived in and farmed for centuries. And out of the ash and the dust and the flood, the world of plants and fungus would invade the places where humans once reigned. The first losses would be invisible. All those little waterproofing seals and window gaskets would fray and start to let water and snow into houses. Now, new homes are generally built to last 50 to 100 years, but roofs, as any homeowner can tell you, need to be repaired regularly.
True.
Maintenance, the roofs of residential homes would start to fall in a decade or two.
All in, bro. Like, come on now.
And once that happens, well, then the water gets in and the house begins to rot. Wet drywall equals mold and mushrooms and moss, and then insects burrowing into our most treasured possessions. Within 20 to 30 years, waterlogged houses would start to
say they can't get. Hey, bro. We not ending like this, man. We straight not ending like this.
in on themselves. In big downtown condos, whatever's sealing those windows would start to fail around the same time, leading to the constant sound of full-sized glass windows falling from residential towers and shattering on the street below. With wide open windows, then moisture and plants move in. Everything warps and the structure destabilizes. Steel corrodes, rebar expands and fractures the concrete wall.
Who got this stock footage, bro?
Within 50 years, cheap condos and office towers start to slump over
Who let this get this bad, man?
and fall.
Who let this get this bad, man?
Soon after that, bridges and overpasses fail. Concrete cracks, particularly in colder climates where the freezing and thawing cycle
Is this dude in space?
quickly break it apart at the seams. The steel bridges rust, and without humans to keep up with painting and replacing struts and suspension
This dude's like 50, bro.
ropes, suspension bridges collapse in spectacular
Like
fashion.
50, bro.
Their swaying cables would snap, sending them tumbling into the sea. Now, on the upside, with us pesky humans out of the way, well, Earth's endangered species and fragile biodiversity would see a resurgence. We've seen nature rebound in places where humans have disappeared, like Korea's demilitarized zone, the DMV, thin strip of land where no humans have been allowed since the 1950s. It's now an ecological utopia, bordered by landmines. Within 100 years, most of our modern...
Look, without humans, the world is going into hell, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Dude, You know how many landmines we got? Dog, if say that happens, right? Animal walks over, boom! Animal walks, boom! Like, come on now.
Structure collapses. What remains standing after a century are the buildings that were
Even look, nukes and all that. Some animal can come in, accidentally press a button, a bunch of nukes just start getting set off, and then it's like, come on.
frankly built to last. Often built in the old ways with stone and masonry, government buildings, cathedrals, places of worship, monuments. There's a surprising number of freestanding stone buildings that have survived 1,000 years or more. Of course, they had human hands perpetually repairing them. Some are even older, like the Pantheon in Rome, which has been standing for over 1,900 years. It's an outlier, engineered with a special type of self-healing Roman concrete. But without any human oversight, these marvels of engineering would weather and sag and eventually fall apart. After 1,000 years, every major cathedral and monument would finally topple over. The Statue of Liberty would lie broken. Even the Pantheon's pillars would crumble, its iconic dome cracking and shattering in the dust. City skylines would be gone. The old towers of commerce, the glass and steel monoliths would have long since rusted and crumpled. Every city becoming a pile of rubble.
It's like, no shit, bro. Dude, we have in landmines. Dog, if those gorillas get hands of the guns and all that we have, we're fucking done. Not we. They are done. What?
Only buildings that would remain, in large part, are the buildings that previously stood for millennia. Stone temples and funeral mounds like the pyramids, cleanly designed, meant to last for eons. But the land would begin to bury them.
Dog, the Egyptians are the most smartest builders ever. What do you mean this has been sitting here for the past 1,000 years, bro?
Growing over them, the sand sweeping over the Sphinx once again. And while you might think, what about plastic? Plastic will last forever. Well, it usually takes 20 to 500 years to degrade into smaller pieces. After 10,000 years, nature would grow over everything. An alien visitor flying overhead?
No, why does it actually kind of scare me, bro? What if this happens like tomorrow, bro? What if just the end of humanity starts tomorrow? I'm like, what?
Would never be able to tell that there'd been a civilization below.
Nah, it's like,
Now we gotta go help people customize and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Maybe where's the golf cart?
Below. But the buildings would still be in some recognizable shape buried beneath the ground. If an alien species had LiDAR technology, well, they could uncover great old
LiDAR technology. Holy
structures in the same way that we do. It wasn't that long ago, back in the 1990s, that we realized the insane age of some of the buildings we've left behind in the past. Like the ruins of Göbekli Tepe in southern Turkey. The archaeologist who rediscovered the ruins described it as a mound with no traces of prehistoric people visible, no walls. But beneath the soil was the oldest building in the world, built over 11,000 years ago. Similarly, we've found single buildings like the Knap of Howard, still preserved beneath the Scottish peat, a tiny farmhouse over 5,000 years old. So even after 5,000 to 10,000 years, our work would still exist, but it would be buried. Like the temples of Tikal, the great Mayan temples abandoned to the jungle over 1,000 years ago. When
bro, I'm saying, dog, what do you mean? It has been here for 11,000 years? Dog, tell me how many years for us to go this. But look, those, it would be still here. It's just the traces will be still here. I ain't gonna hold you.
rediscovered.
So, like, I feel like we'll like our traces. We have too many traces. It's like the digital footprint, bro. And then we got like devices and all this.
Had been completely overrun by the jungle. Just the limestone tips of the Mayan pyramids poking out from the hills in the thick forest. But beneath the ground, the buildings and burial sites were still remarkably intact after 1,000 years, and the steps
You still got graves. You still got everything.
climbable. And it's not that uncommon. The famous terracotta warriors in China had been hidden in the mausoleum of the first Qin Emperor, Emperor Qin Shi Huang, for over 2,000 years when they were found, with barely
This is the end, bro. Dog, this is
scratch
really
on them.
the end.
It's somewhat fitting that the longest lasting marks that humans leave behind tend to be funeral monuments, gravestones. But time erases everything, eventually. After
1,000 to a billion, bro. That is such a large gap.
100,000
This
years,
is a large gap. Do like a million to a billion. Like
Even
100,000 to a billion? Oh,
terracotta warriors and the Mayan temples would crumble. Weathering, erosion, plants, and fungi would break concrete into sand, steel into iron oxide, into soil. Cities would
Can y'all hear me? Is it good?
be elevated mounds, the places we inhabited indistinguishable from nature. If you stood on a cliff overlooking Mexico City or Tokyo and gazed out at the world, it would look pristine. No remnants of these cities, just forest and grasslands, jungle. Nature would be completely recovered by now. The sounds of traffic replaced with the hum and the calls of wild animals. Without humans overrunning their habitat or hunting them, formerly endangered species would reclaim their natural footholds. Sumatran orangutans would proliferate across Southeast Asia. Amur leopards, whose population was driven down to less
than 1,000.
than 200,
200?
hunt in great numbers again across the former Russia-China border. On the African plains, without fences or poachers, the great migrations would become truly great again. Families of endangered black rhinos and our cousins, the mountain gorillas, would thrive and grow. And the California condor would soar over the west coast in flocks
again.
More. The one true legacy we'd leave behind? Our pets. Cats would survive just fine without us, thank you very much. And dogs? Well, they'd be our most impressive, lasting legacy. This is a dingo. They evolved around 5,000 years ago, not from wolves, but from escaped dogs. And these are dingoes 2.0, descendants of the surviving dogs of the Great Vanishing over 100,000 years ago. They hunt in packs, just like wolves and African painted dogs, but
African painted dogs.
they're definitely still our old pals. Now, on the surface of Earth, humanity's best friend would become humanity's last remaining flag bearer. But deep underground, our presence might last longer. And don't forget, we discovered cave paintings dating back 50,000 years or more at sites stretching across the planet. We found pictures of prehistoric life from Europe to Brazil to Indonesia, so there's a chance that our activity beneath the surface would also survive. Places like mine shafts, subway tunnels and their ancient graffiti, weird bunkers like the Churchill War Rooms, or the Svalbard Global Seed Vault and its 675 million seeds. Or the deep geological repositories drilled hundreds of meters underground, created to securely hold our nuclear waste. So yeah, the last remnants of humanity that someone finds might be a seed repository or a nuclear fuel dump. But eventually, even those will cave in, the Earth never stops moving. Over millions of years, tectonic plates will skate over Earth's molten core, subducting humanity's existence with it. Above ground, plants and animals would continue to evolve, and eventually, the next great intelligence would arise. They might be the descendants of our cousins, those endangered orangutans or mountain gorillas. Or they might be orcas, or octopuses, or crows. But eventually, some other species would become smart enough to dig around and invent their own paleontology. And one
That is crazy as fuck, twin.
Who were these crazy humans who left these fossils behind? Because Earth keeps evidence of everything. Though almost everything will be eventually destroyed by geological activity, our passing will remain for billions of years. We know this because we've found fossils of everything from T-Rex back to stromatolites, which lived over 3 billion years ago. And you gotta imagine we humans would leave some serious fossils. Which means that no matter what happens, Earth will never truly erase all trace of us. Not until the sun
I guess it's in the first 30 seconds. The first 30 seconds. It keeps shit of everything we fucking do, bro.
transforms into its red giant phase in about 5 billion years. And even then, it's possible that some remnant of humanity, a finger bone or a tooth, maybe yours, will remain buried deep beneath the surface until our planet's last days. But that's a story.
No. Anyways, that will do it for this video, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. 20. That was a great react. I don't think I want to react to nothing more or nothing less. Hold on, wait. $10 off of the actually go get shower. $10 off of the get shower.
Hey, stranger, welcome back. If I were to look at you and say,
Welcome back to another video. Your boy Corner here, back with another one. And in today's video, this is the Charli D'Amelio situation. All for this by I have no idea. Y'all gonna see him on the screen. And without further ado, let's get into this video.
Hey, stranger, welcome back. If I were to look at you and say, I'm thinking of a person, and it is your job to guess what person I'm thinking of, and the only hint you get is that they were a child star that was exploited by their parents for money, you,
Jojo Siwa,
being the common sense person that you are, because you're subscribed to my channel and watching this video, would look at me and say, Drew. That doesn't narrow it down at all. That is every child star ever. But I think today's subject is probably someone that you are both unfamiliar with, and two, if you are old enough to care, suspected was being exploited. I'm talking, of course, about Charli D'Amelio. Now, this explanation...
I've not seen Charli D'Amelio since like 2019, 2020. like early 2020.
Comes in two parts. The first part I think will not surprise you at all, in that her fame was being exploited by her family, and I think most specifically her dad is the one who exploited her and her image and the brand she became in order to make himself rich. And then the second part of this exploitation comes in the form of allegations. Don't know if it's true for sure, it's not confirmed, but there are allegations that her dad then turned out
Ali B, Andrew Gill, Clips, Timon, Hana.
to be stealing money from her, like millions of dollars straight from Charlie's account, kind of stealing money from her. And I'm just gonna say, as an adult, seeing how she, as a child, a young teenager, was being exploited by her family for all of this money, the whole saga is really just heartbreaking. Charli D'Amelio, you probably already know, was basically the face of TikTok all the way through the pandemic. And just up front, I do want to say, I obviously have nothing against her. We'll talk about it later, but really I feel bad for her. But I also think it's kind of interesting that not only has
Bro, I never found Charli D'Amelio entertaining. Like, dead serious. I never really looked at her and said, "Oh yeah, she's very entertaining." I sat there and looked like, "Oh, she's popular. Let me check her out." Nah, she's not for me. Moved on.
not appeared on my For You page anymore, but have any of you viewers had her organically pop up on your For You page at all recently? She's got 160 million followers. She's like the 4th or 5th most followed person on TikTok right now. But I genuinely forget she exists unless she pops up somewhere else on the internet through articles like this talking about her. I don't think I've ever seen
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro.
a Charli D'Amelio video pop up on my FYP. It just doesn't happen. And I'm on TikTok a lot. Anyway, that's a bit of a sidetrack. Let me know in the comments if you've had her pop up recently.
You can check my thing out, and no bio yet. It's fucking crazy.
But after Charli D'Amelio rose to fame, her sister Dixie D'Amelio also rose to fame, not quite as much, but a small amount to fame, basically by proxy of being Charli D'Amelio's sister. And by proxy, their parents, Heidi and Mark, also became famous as the D'Amelio family kind of became its own big brand. But for the most part, the entire brand was basically an upside down pyramid with Charli here at the bottom holding up the entire organization. And the dad was the main person, to my understanding, who seized on the opportunity to build this huge D'Amelio family brand around his daughters who were becoming famous. And here, just so that we can keep track of everyone, is the entire family. This is
Mark.
That's Charli. That's Dixie, and that is Heidi.
Dixie. So, too old, too young. That's all young. No.
That is dad, daughter, mom. And even though Charli's the most famous and Dixie is the second most famous, them as a family kind of have a Kardashian type vibe where the family name also carries some weight at this point because of how famous the individuals in the name have become. And it's not just the D'Amelio family brand that's big, and I promise this is relevant to the whole exploitation thing, but they've also launched a lot of other products and stuff around this. There's like D'Amelio footwear, as you can see here, which kind of just looks like any other footwear to me, but I'm not the target audience here. There's
Dog, the footwear is literally heels, just straight up maxed out with a little bit of style. That's it.
an entirely separate brand called Be Happy Snacks, which is cotton candy flavored popcorn. Good God, that sounds awful. Have you ever been sitting around and thought to yourself, man, I mean,
I wish cotton candy
good, but the one thing that could make it truly better is if this popcorn in front of me were cotton candy flavored. But the big thing that they launched that cued people into the fact that there might be something else going on in their life and in their family, and all might not be as it seems, was this right here. The D'Amelio family reality TV show. A depressing sentence, to be sure. But this basically did a tremendous amount of damage to the entire family's reputation, because for all intents and purposes, before the show, it kind of looked like they were a happy family. You've got the people dancing on TikTok, then you've got all of these successful looking brands. They're always seen in public smiling and together. You've got a big brand, you've got another big brand. I mean, they are the TikTok family, basically. You think
I forgot about them until like Mr. Beast and like Charli D'Amelio showed up on my For You page talking about popcorn or some bullshit, bro. I'm like, okay, bro.
TikTokers, you think D'Amelio. But essentially, the arrangement the public assumed
I
with
think TikTok, and I don't know, random clips, edits, AMVs, bro. I don't really. Hold up, we can go to the rest of the right now. Hold up. Like, as we speak, I can show you what the f is on TikTok. Okay, that's a crazy first pick, bro, for TikTok. But, look, this is my whole for you. This is my whole for you, bro. This is my whole for you. Who is this? Oh. See? That's it. And then that, I don't know what that is. And then edit. And this. Dude, this is what's on my For You page. Shout out to him. That's literally my whole entire For You page.
Was the girls get most of the fame up front with the TikTok dances, and then the dad works on the business in the background, doing all of the brand deals and launching all of the organizations and all of the, capitalist money type things. And everybody was living a good life. Except, like I said, until the show came along and people started to realize, hey, I don't think the girls are okay. And specifically, that was because of scenes like this.
What is
dog
Spectrum Internet?
What
It's
is
invincible Wi-Fi that stays on when the power doesn't.
Staying connected.
And I literally got back from the gym, and then they posted a video of just that 15-second clip, and they're like, "Oh my God, she's so musty." I'm like, "Shut the up! Like, stop! This." I don't know.
This is 2021, by the way. So
this is a long time ago.
2021, that puts Charli D'Amelio at the age of 16 or 17, and that puts Dixie D'Amelio at the age of 19 or 20. And I don't think
Dixie older. Hold up.
Mental health would be able to survive the amount of scrutiny that they are getting at this age. As young teenagers, they are getting
Twin, I forgot.
Tremendous amount of hate for no reason other than I dislike
Right,
the
it was
fact
just
that
a clip of her crying, bro. Trust me.
famous specifically about things
Trust me,
like
trust me.
their bodies and their looks. And remember, at this point, by the time the Hulu show came around, they're not rising to fame. This is not something that they're slowly growing up with over time and learning to deal with. They are at the top. They went 0 to 100 in about 1 year. And they also had to go 0 to 100 in dealing with all of the horrible things that came along with that. And having watched through some of the clips of this show, the conclusion I arrive at is I feel like genuinely terrible for the D'Amelio girls. And I also feel angry.
Look, I felt no emotion for them. I'm like, oh, here we go again. Like, bro, I don't even know what to
Literal
do.
teenagers, again, 16 years old, are being exploited by their parents and content and management agencies in order to make...
Dog, tell that to Ryan's parents, bro. Ryan's toys didn't get out until he was like 16. Dude started at like 8. What?
And this isn't
16,
just like
17, bro. 16, 17, 18. I don't even know how old this is, but he's old.
a clip that the people working the cameras happen to catch. It's a raw moment that's captured by... No. They use these kind of clips of the girls breaking down crying in their marketing material. Look at this. This is the intro to season 3 of the D'Amelio family, and I think it was canceled after that. I don't think there's going to be a season 4.
I can't even say what I'm upset at because it's so... That's why it's so annoying. Can't even talk about it. Can't get in the middle of it. I was like, this is about... Yes. And it's so unfair.
Like, what? How is this content? These two young girls are having major...
I have no idea what the hell was going on, first of all. And why is this on top messages? It should be all messages. I include all of them.
Emotional breakdowns about something, and they want to discuss it. They want to be able to talk it out and be okay, but they're on a reality TV show, and so they can't, because anything they say is going to be blasted out to millions of people who are just chomping at the bit to hate on teenagers. And the tragic part is, every single one of us has been in this situation where you go into another room and cry by yourself for a little while, or maybe even with someone else if you've got a friend that you're close to like that. Remember, these are teenagers. At least I had the luxury of crying in a room alone without cameras watching me. And think about it, when teenagers...
Thousands of dog, you could have told them, turn the camera off. Nah, yeah, please turn the camera off. Yeah, we don't want, like, come on.
Said about something 99.9% of the time, it's something dumb, which is fine, because they're teenagers. You're going through puberty.
The cameramen have no remorse, too. It's odious.
Life is hard at that age, and so you have earned the right to cry and be upset over silly things. Boys, girls, dogs, cats, whether or not you're allowed to have a phone, social status, the school you go to, the grades you have, your friends having a car and you not having a car, the fact that you wanted to go for a walk and it's raining now. Like, it can be basically anything that you get upset about, especially when you're a teenager, and that's really okay. But it creates this really weird dynamic where if they discuss whatever it is that's bothering them, and it is probably something that a reasonable adult would find a little bit silly, then they're going to get a tremendous amount of hate from the internet full of maladjusted men seeking ways to tear them down for no reason, and so of course they're scared to talk about it. Is that reality not just really depressing to think about for them? And what's even more depressing to think about is the fact that their parents don't seem to care at all. They're literally in this scene just sitting there being like, you know, that's what kids go through. I mean, yeah, sure, but not on TV. I cannot...
Yeah. No. My kid was like, you know, crying. Can't give you sneak peek. But this is the conversation. Dog, come on, bro. You like anything else?
The irreversible mental damage it would have done to me for one of the many, many silly things I got upset about when I was a teenager going through puberty. If that had been posted on the internet for millions of people to see, and for every one of those people to decide to bring up again for the rest of my life if they ever wanted to get at me for anything. Now, I want to move on to the money thing, but I need to highlight that this
they
is
have the proof too.
World their dad is creating for them. You will pose for pictures on brands that I tell you to pose for, and then you will be emotional and crushed under the weight of having to sustain an entire brand while people film it so that we can get money off of it. And we're going to move on to the allegations of stealing the money, but I have to highlight the thing that happens right after this that just made me so unreasonably upset.
But I can't even say it or talk about it.
Quick question. How old were you when you got your first social media account? Some people are just now learning about lawsuits involving social media platforms.
No, I was actually 9, bro.
About, like, what happened?
Wait, I was 8. I was 8. It was 8, bro. Because YouTube. I had
that part pisses me off so much. The producer is desperately trying to get anything that will make good TV content, even if it means exploiting these girls who are going through a hard time. Like, oh my god, leave them alone. Every person...
And no, I was not one of them kids that commented on videos like dumb comments, bro. I was the person that watched it, laughed, and then moved to the next video. Just like I do now.
Cry about something silly in the privacy and safety of their own home where people aren't going to judge them for it. And the fact that you're trying to get juicy, emotional tea drama out of teenagers so that you can make more money on your Hulu exclusive show is absolutely disgusting. Through reality TV, exploit adults who can consent to it all you want. I don't care. But good golly, leave the children out of it. And this is what I'm talking about. Their emotions and their breakdowns of just being kids going through kids stuff are being exploited for as much money as humanly possible. They made so much more money than most people could spend in a lifetime. They made generational wealth off of their TikTok, off of the shows, off of the brands, but it wasn't enough. They had to have their actual emotions and the struggles they're going through as girls just trying to grow up on the internet exploited for content. And I think one of the most depressing things about this is this paragraph here. That facade began to crack when the family opened their lives
big boots, bro. I swear
for the D'Amelio show, where Charlie was free.
I swear to you, these boots, in every photo is crazy.
Shown grappling with a range of difficult emotions. Remember, she's 16, maybe 17. On some occasions, she couldn't help but voice those feelings, moments that were often followed by sobs. I am physically and mentally exhausted. It's work. It's my personal life. It's negative comments. It's school. It's content I make for myself. It's deliverables. It's meetings. It's interviews. It's everything, Charlie once said on the show. And it didn't help that at the time, the then teenager felt like she was responsible for so many people, an immense burden at such a young age. If I wanted to quit, the TikTok star said, now they, her family, don't have a job. That's a lot to put on one person. Yeah.
True.
A lot to put on any one person, but it's even more to put on a teenager. I feel like I'm growing crazy at the amount of times I have to say this because I feel like almost no one else is talking about.
Became famous out of absolutely nowhere, bro. Sweetie.
She, at the age of 16, was told, hey, you are responsible for your entire family, and we are going to do whatever it takes to milk you.
Look, once you make at least 15 mil, quit. No, that quit, because you, okay, and don't just go out there and buying a $15 million house. Then you have to pay for it, like the bills and stuff. So you gotta make even more money. Then you have to put food on the table, so you even have to make more money. So like, come on now.
Every dime
Save
that you're
money
worth,
and
no matter.
like buy like a, I don't know, $100,000 house, like a $300,000 house, something cheap.
What that does to your mental health. Are you happy? Great. Slap it on a bag of popcorn so that we can sell it to kids. Are you sad? Great. Slap that on Hulu so that we can sell it to kids. Do you want to look
popcorn cursor tough? No, I ain't
pretty great. Slap your face on a product so that we can sell it to kids. Like, do you not see that everything about them just became, hey, how can we monetize this? Not how can we protect them, not how can we do both where they make a lot of money so they're set up for life, but also we keep a healthy privacy as a family so that they can have a safe space for themselves while they grow up and figure out life because life is difficult. No, it is every aspect.
He feels like he's sobbing, bro.
Their lives.
He feels like life is difficult right now.
For money. They
Ultimate Frisbee Club.
Talk about the fact that they want
go there.
Discuss what
right there, Kentucky.
It is that they are going through, but they can't
really
because
close.
there's a camera and it's going to be blasted out on the internet
that's
for
why.
people to judge and hate on them for it, being like, oh, of course, the rich people are crying. And I get it. It's much nicer to cry in a mansion than it is in an old shack. But that doesn't make it right that at the age of 17, your entire family's world is dependent on you being able to either hold it together for some products like the popcorn or totally fall apart on cue for some other products like the D'Amelio show. And look, I get it. Adults can work themselves to death if they want to. They're adults. They get to make that call. But a kid? You're doing that for a kid? So this is where the cracks start to show. People are starting to realize, hey, this looks bad. This harkens back to like Disney Channel child stars coming forward and saying how miserable and awful everything was for them at that time. This just seems like the newest generation of that. And not long after that, I think probably to no one's surprise, things started to fall apart. TMZ put out this article. Charlie
D'Amelio parts ways with family's company. Nice.
Parts ways with family's company amid rumored drama. Be Happy Snacks was launched under D'Amelio Brands, where Charlie's father, Mark D'Amelio, serves as CEO. Additional sources tell TMZ Heidi, Dixie, and Mark are still involved with Be Happy. We're also told Charlie's exit from the brand was a formal amicable separation from the D'Amelio Brands and D'Amelio Family LLC that everybody agreed to at the time, and that the separation was negotiated by Charlie's business manager, who was hired by the family in 2020, but now currently works exclusively for Charlie and her lawyer. We're told that the separation started in March of 2025 and was fully executed in November of 2025, meaning
Nice.
Charlie has been very quietly out of the snack business for more than 6 months. So I think it's pretty obvious that something is happening and they're trying to keep it on the down low because they don't want their big happy, we're a one big happy rich family, haha, look at us, we're so beautiful. They don't want that facade to collapse, which to some extent I think kind of makes sense. I mean, family business is family business. Nobody else needs to be involved. Except, of course, TMZ, the largest tabloid on the internet, and then like the 40 or 50 people that are going to watch this video. But we are starting to see a change in
Dog, 40 or 50,000. Holy shit.
attitude here from Charli D'Amelio feeling like she is responsible for the entirety of her family, which is something probably she was raised being told, like, hey, if you stop working, mom and dad are out on the streets. Again, crazy thing to put on a
If
TV.
you start working, that's OD. At 16, you say, okay, okay, I think she started like, I don't know, 15. So she started at 15, right? She's like, okay, I'm just gonna do this for fun, yada, yada. You start getting serious around 16, and then boom, you're starting to get all these deals and everything. Oh yeah, if you stop doing this, you are fucking done. You are done. This is it. We're not, like, come on, like, we're gonna be put on the street because of you. No. We had a regular house, now we're gonna be an upgrade house because of you making money. Dog, I would have left as soon as I turned 18. As soon as 18, I'm gonna leave 17 because I make more money than you. You broken homeless, bro. Come on now.
But now we see her kind of shifting into this new mentality where she's realizing that she needs to kind of be looking out for herself. Not in a selfish way, but in a she needs to take care of herself way because everyone only wants her for her image and the money that brings. And then in the process of this going down over the last few months, almost a year, Demoy here on Instagram drops an absolute bombshell allegation. Sources allege that the TikTok and Broadway star Charli D'Amelio discovered millions of dollars had been transferred out of accounts that were established during the years her career.
That's odious, bro. You're taking money from your own daughter. That's OD, bro. She's making more money than you, bro. You're taking money from her. That's OD.
Was managed by her parents. Insiders claim that
allegedly
transfers allegedly occurred over an extended period and involved funds that were intended for Charli's savings. According to sources, Charli became aware of the situation after her parents were allegedly supposed to be removed from certain accounts, presumably sometime around this separation that was going on here, or maybe some other account, and then she found out it was happening and initiated the separation off of that. We don't really know. The matter is now reportedly in the hands of attorneys. Sources further allege that the dispute had caused a major within the D'Amelio family, with Charli's sister, Dixie D'Amelio, reportedly siding with her parents. All allegations remain unverified. Now, Charli D'Amelio was very quick to jump into the DMs here and defend himself. No one called me for an interview. This is not true. We love Charli, but she's being manipulated, and I have the receipts. Over the last 6 years, we have remained silent and never addressed gossip, but the time has come to set the record.
We never address gossip, but you have a whole entire reality TV show where you're trying to make more and more money. And what is this picture, bro? Oh my god, what is that picture? And it was edited too. Dog, you're killing me. You are killing me. Dog, you have that. Give me a hug. Our photo, bro. Dog. You could have some normal stuff like some normal dad bullshit, but you have that?
Straight.
Like, bro, this dude right here has. I'm like, come on.
And then I'm sure he goes on to defend himself in some DM somewhere for some reporter that writes slop like this. And I want to be clear right here up top. We do not know for sure, and I certainly don't know for sure, whether or not her dad has been stealing from her for years. And honestly, I don't think we're ever going to know. Even if there is a lawsuit, and if it's in the hands of lawyers, I kind of can't fathom that there wouldn't be. Likely it will be settled out of court with everyone signing an NDA and no one in the public knowing for absolute sure what actually went down. But what I do know is that for the better part of the last decade, her dad has been front and center of her public exploitation in order to make the D'Amelio family, and by association himself, very, very rich. And so it would not surprise me if the same person that is forcing his daughter to cry on cue on camera so that they can make a little more money is also a person that would take money out of her account behind her back and claim that it's for business purposes. The dad has made sure that he personally is also front and center with anything having to do with Charli, Dixie, or the D'Amelio family business. And it seems like he's quite the clout-hungry goblin. And look, I'm not going to make any specific calls about whether or not he's a good person who's just defending his family or...
Did he just find this randomly, or this dude actually went into it, went through the research and everything? Like, this dude's street spying on his name. Come on, though. I don't think he was even tagged.
Bad person who's just stealing from his family. But what I can say is that I just have very little respect for people who are willing to exploit any children, especially their own children, for money. Like, yeah, I mean, let them be on social media. No worries there. But he at no point tries to protect them from any of the atrocities that are being slung their way. And in fact, in a way, kind of encourages them through things like this D'Amelio family Hulu show, because YouTubers then took this and used it as infinite bait to say how horrible and spoiled they are.
I ain't gonna hold you. I've been up this whole song. I've been up for like 19 hours.
Again, 16 and 17 years old, crying over something that's probably silly, maybe not. The dad at no point tries to protect her from the horrors of being a famous child star. Instead, he's specifically leaning into them, saying, hey, watch this show where these rich teenagers are struggling with the fact that they're in the public eye. You can laugh at them, you can make fun of them, whatever you want, my circus monkeys will dance for you. And look,
that is OD. It's like, bro, you really making a whole entire circus out of your whole entire family just for a little bit of bread, bro. just for now, you call a little bit of bread. That's pretty hefty bread. For some bread is crazy. Like not even like a whole loaf of bread. This OD as fuck.
I get that there's a lot of money to be made in this and these kind of shows, but you
True.
could have made slightly less money and also been fine and also been there for your daughters and also not put them through the things that they are going through. And even if it does turn out that he didn't,
They're gonna follow like everything you do falls asleep. Like if you do some like the Aisha and me situation, it followed through his whole career. I ain't gonna hold you. His whole current career, yeah. His whole career. The little barking, the little everything carries throughout your career online because it's always there. It's not like it's gonna disappear one day. It's always here, no matter what you delete it. Always here. It's just somebody re-uploading it. No matter if you're small creator, big creator, kind of small, big creator. I don't know. Someone's always gonna repost it because they think it's funny.
have anything to do with the millions of dollars missing. A parent's job is to raise and protect their children until they are old enough to be able to protect themselves, and then hopefully they will then protect and look after other people, maybe their own children, maybe friends, maybe other people that are being exploited and aren't able to protect themselves. But instead, he's basically seeing a couple of dollar signs that popped out of his wife walking around that he knows he can just... They're just waiting to be milked for all of the cash he can possibly get out of them. The consequences to their mental health be absolutely damned. Look, maybe he didn't take the money from the account directly, but he fully endorsed 3 full seasons of his daughters falling apart on camera as they struggle through extremely emotionally tumultuous times, just trying to come to terms with the fact that they are both...
I know he was sitting there while the editing was... He was the type of thing that sit here like, oh yeah, I did this. Yeah, I want to see the whole process. I want to see it all.
They are famous, and people hate them for that for some reason. And it's also that, what, he could buy a bigger mansion? Good going, Mark. Dad of the year right there. Anyway, that's the end of my soapbox. It's been this long since you had anything.
Bro, good.
Drink, so please grab some water, go outside if you can.
And I will subscribe. I ain't gonna hold you. I am sub now. Thank you for that wonderful video. I will be looking to your videos way more often. Holy, you gain weight. No, that's why I'm playing. But I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. We're gonna be watching POV Euro what? Trillion next POV Euro Trillionaire? That's the next one we're gonna watch, bro. Number 20, bro. I don't know. Matt doing the video. Hello?
Hot new deals are here at Schnucks.
Alright, we good.
Congrats.
Do that. I should have played F5. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Quantum here, back with another one. And in today's video, we'll be watching POV. You are a trillionaire. Woo! Nice. If I was a trillionaire, you know what I would do? Retire. That's it.
Congratulations. You're a trillionaire.
Let's get into the video.
The richest person to ever live. You are worth more than 4 Jeff Bezoses combined. If you spent $1 million every single day, you wouldn't go broke for another 2,700 years. The world is in the palm of your hand. But there's a problem. Everyone knows. You are now the most famous person on Earth. Your face is on every screen in every country on the planet. There are people outside your building right now. Hundreds of.
No, it's one. No, y'all got me tweaking, bro.
Some with cameras.
Y'all got me
some
tweaking.
with
Y'all got me
signs.
tweaking, bro.
Some just standing there, staring up at your window. This makes you paranoid. But you're a trillionaire, so there's an easy fix. You hire a bodyguard. Nope, not enough. 2 bodyguards.
Nope.
Not even close. You get a full detail, 12 operators minimum, armed, trained, rotating 24-hour shifts, the kind of protection usually reserved for sitting presidents. You make some calls.
Isn't the president like a trillionaire, bro? So this is literally
the 8 hours.
You're president, but not for 4 terms. I mean, 4 years, 2 terms. Okay, stupid.
All done. Good. You're safe. But your Honda Civic isn't going to cut it anymore. So you buy Bugatti. Not a Bugatti. Bugatti. The entire company. $2 billion. That's 0.2% of your net worth. The equivalent of someone making $100 grand a year.
That's OD, bro. That's so crazy.
Buying a jacket. Your accountant logs it as a rounding error. But you still need somewhere to live. Your current apartment building is swarming with paparazzi outside. Basically, the entire world knows where you live. So, you buy a compound. 14 acres behind walls and iron gates. A guardhouse at the entrance manned around the clock. The property has its own private road.
Oh my god, bro.
Can't even see the main house from the gate. $200 million.
Oh, that's just like, that's with $2 billion, dog. Am I trying to waste my money?
But a place that size doesn't run itself. You need staff. Housekeepers, groundskeepers, 2 private chefs on rotation, a property manager, a house manager, drivers, an entire maintenance crew, IT staff just for the security systems, a personal assistant who has her own personal assistant.
Her, that's a him, bro.
Within a month, 63 people work at your house. Now you're comfortable, secure. Everything runs like a machine. So you can really start spending. Because, well, you have $1 trillion and you're a little bored. You buy a Boeing 747 and...
Dude. I would just invest all my money into making more money and then I retire.
Have it gutted and
literally
rebuilt into a private flying residence. $400 million. You buy an island in the South Pacific. You commission the largest private yacht ever built. Helicopter pad, submarine bay, movie theater, full medical facility. $600 million. And nobody warns you about this part. $1 trillion makes money faster than you can spend it. And even sitting in the most boring investments on Earth, your net worth grows by tens of millions every single day. You wake up richer than when you fell asleep every morning without lifting a finger. So money is handled. Security is handled. The cars, the properties, the staff, all handled. But you want coffee. Just coffee. From the place you've been going to for years. Your security team needs 45 minutes of advance notice. When you finally get through all the paparazzi and walk in, every person in the coffee shop has
staring at
talking.
you.
The barista's hands are shaking. Someone in the corner is filming you from behind a laptop screen. You get your coffee.
I spent 16 years in the Navy as a naval
for basic bro. Just buy the whole giant. Like, come
aviator. I retired when my wife got sick. Her lupus led to
coffee. It tastes exactly the same, but everything around is different. So you stop going there. You don't want to be a nuisance. But there's good you can do with this money. Real good. So you write a check for $500 million to disaster relief. The media covers it for about half a news cycle. Because relative to what you have, $500 million is what you earn in a slow week. People are grateful for about a day.
Slow week is okay.
Then they want more. They always want more. But it's not the strangers that get to you. It's the people you already know. Your phone rings constantly.
My God.
But none of the calls are from friends anymore. They're from lawyers, wealth managers, heads of state, charity directors. Everyone wants a meeting. Everyone wants your name on their thing, your signature on their check. The friends from before start to disappear. Some just stop calling. The ones who still do sound different, careful, measured, like they're weighing each word before it leaves their mouth. You invite your college roommate to the compound for a weekend. He says yes before you finish asking. When he gets there, he compliments everything: the house, the grounds, the wine, the guest room. He agrees with everything you say for 2 straight days. He laughs at jokes that aren't funny, and he never pushes back on a single thing. He used to argue with you about everything: movies, politics, where to eat. That was the whole friendship. But that friendship is about to be the least of your worries, because then the lawsuits start. Not 1 lawsuit, not 2, 17 in the first 6 months.
God, bro. Why? Why?
An old business partner claims you shorted him on a deal from 9 years ago. A woman in Arizona says you verbally promised her $10 million at a fundraiser in 2019. You have never been to Arizona. Most of it is garbage. Your legal team tells you that. They say the word frivolous so often it stops sounding like a word. But each one costs 6 figures to fight. Each one puts your name in a headline. Each one requires a deposition or a filing or...
Bro, this is OD as fuck. Why do you kind of look like Osborne, bro? Like Harry Osborne. Whatever his dad's name is, yeah,
statement
bro.
Or some kind of settlement. Your lawyers tell you to get used to it. When you have $1 trillion, people will try to take it from you using every tool available. The legal system is a tool, and you are the deepest pocket on earth. You settle 3 of the cases, not because they have merit, because fighting them in public costs more than writing the check. $1 million here, $2 million there. They're just rounding errors. But every settlement gets reported, and every report invites 5 more lawsuits. Your legal budget for the year crosses $40 million. You have an entire floor of a law firm working exclusively on your cases. You have never met most of the lawyers. They send you summaries, weekly, pages and pages of people who want your money and are willing to
do anything for it. Dog, this OD is bro.
lie in a courtroom to get it.
Did y'all ask Bezos, whatever the fuck his name is?
But daily life goes on, or something that looks like it. And then it happens. You meet her. She's sharp, funny in a way that catches you off guard. Doesn't mention the money once. You see her again and again. 3 weeks in, it starts to feel like something real. Then you notice things. She mentions your island in a conversation you never had with her. She knows your pilot's first name. She knows which car you prefer for the city. Small things. Things that mean she looked you up before you ever met. Which, of course, she did. Everyone does. But now there's a question sitting behind every moment with her. Does she like you? Or does she like this? The compound, the jet, the access to a life she'd never touch otherwise. And once that question gets in your head, it stays. You watch
very long, I swear, gold diggers
differently. So you stop calling. Then she texts you twice. And then she stops. But the story doesn't end there. 2 weeks later, a tabloid
Where's
run.
that phone though? Dog. Yo, it's like old timey phone, man. It's not the 90s no more. Get your smartphone and start texting. Trackers. Fuck.
Piece inside the trillionaire's secret romance. Photos of you at the restaurant, photos of her leaving your compound, a quote from a source close to the couple. You didn't sell it. She didn't sell it. Someone at the restaurant did, a waiter or a valet, someone who saw you together and picked up the phone. Now her name is everywhere. Her face, her job, her apartment building. Strangers are sending her messages. Some are threatening. She had a life before you, a private, normal, anonymous life, and you erased it just by sitting across from her at dinner. Your PR team drafts a statement. Your lawyers send a cease and desist.
That is OD, twin. And why is Calquick sending me these messages, bro?
Tabloid. None of it puts her name back in the box. You send her a message, an apology. She reads it. She doesn't respond. But the leaks keep coming. And the next one is worse. Somebody from your past sells a story to a magazine.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Nina
just built an app.
Impossible.
The passage.
A joke you made at a party in 2011 that, stripped of context and printed in a headline, makes you look like a different person. It's everywhere within 48 hours. People who have never met you now have an opinion about who you are based on something you said in a dorm room 15 years ago. Your crisis PR team goes into action. They tell you the same thing they always tell you. Don't respond. Responding makes it worse every time.
True.
So you sit in your office behind your 7 screens and watch someone sell your old life for what your team estimates was about $250,000, $250,000. That's what your past is worth to someone who used to be your friend. You can't call them, you can't confront them, you can't even confirm you know who did it, because that becomes a story too. You just sit there. Your mother calls on a Sunday morning. She sounds the same as she always does. Asks if you're eating enough, tells you about a bird that keeps getting into her garden. For 10 minutes, your shoulders drop and your jaw unclenches and you almost forget what your life has become. Then she mentions your brother. He didn't ask her to call. He never would. But he's behind on the mortgage and his car needs work, and you have more money than some countries, and he's family. You had no idea he was struggling. You sent him a few $1 million that afternoon. He doesn't call to say thank you. 3 months later, at a holiday dinner you flew the whole family to on your 747, he sits at the far end of the table. He talks to your cousins, your aunt, anyone but you. When you try to catch his eye, he stares at his plate. He leaves before dessert.
Oh, nah, bro. At that point, I'm mad double like
He
crazy.
doesn't say goodbye.
I am mad double like
A
crazy.
week after the dinner, your mom calls again. Different tone this time. Quiet. She tells you your brother said something to your cousin. That you ruined the family. That everything changed when the money came. Your mother isn't telling you this to take sides. She's telling you because she doesn't know what to do. She has a security detail she didn't ask for, a son who won't talk to his brother, and a family that used to fit around a kitchen table and now needs a catering staff and a 747 to be in the same room. You tell her you'll talk to him. You don't. What would you say? You can't unsend the money. You can't undo the jet. You can't walk into his house without 2 armed men waiting in the driveway. The gap between your lives isn't something you can close with a conversation.
Dog, you're a trillionaire. Fuck your family, bro. Yo, dog, if this dude, because he's not trying to bring problems. But, bro, it's good, Ken. W stream. Thank you. Bro, I can't hear you, bro. The video's so loud. I'm gonna fix it really. I swear it's my stuff to the max. Hold up. No. Yeah, I think. Am I supposed to? I don't know.
So you stop trying. But the compound keeps running. The 63 workers keep the machine humming. You start to take comfort in the routine of the staff. Then your head of security calls another meeting. Someone on your household staff has been feeding information to a tabloid. Nothing dangerous, but consistent and paid. Your team found the leak through metadata on a photo that ran in a gossip column. The angle matched a specific window in the east wing. Only 3 staff members have access to that hallway. They narrowed it down in 2 days. It's Linda, the housekeeper. She's escorted off the property on a Wednesday morning. Your security team
Hold on,
handles
what
it.
did she do? Dog, no, OD, why you kicking her out? That is so wrong.
From the second floor window. She's carrying a cardboard box. She doesn't look up. A man in a suit walks her to the gate. Another man opens it. She gets into a car that's been called for her, and the gate closes. You stand at the window for a while after she's gone. The
It's cool now. Alright, cool.
wing hallway is empty. Your team hires her replacement by Friday. But there's always something next. Tuesday afternoon, you take the yacht out. The ocean is so blue it looks fake. Sunset turns everything gold. Dinner is pan-seared Dover sole prepared by a chef who trained for a decade in Michelin-starred kitchens. The table is set for 1. You get back to the compound and go to bed early. The master
Talking about yo, shut up, bro. I swear to you. You seem too happy for you not to die.
suite is much bigger than your old apartment. You lie there. The ceiling is very white. Somewhere around 3 a.m., you're awake. You get up. The compound is dead silent. The theater room empty. 60 seats. The screen is dark. The library.
No, that's OD, bro.
Empty. You walk the main hallway. The only sound is a faint mechanical hum. The security camera at the end of the corridor, adjusting, tracking your movement. You stop, it stops. You take a step, it follows. You go outside. The grass is wet. It's cold under your feet. You walk to the middle of the lawn. The sky is the same sky you used to look at when you were broke. Same stars, same depth, same silence. You used to lie on the roof deck of your old apartment building and stare at it for hours. The rent was late, and you didn't care. The stars haven't moved. Everything underneath them has.
Yes. Your life has moved, but
you stand on the lawn until the cold gets into your bones, and then you go inside. You go back to bed. After a week in Italy, you arrive back home. Your assistant meets you on the tarmac. She asks how the trip was. Great, you tell her. Now, back to the compound, through the gate, past the guardhouse, past the pool you've used 3 times, past the tennis court you've never touched, past the wine cellar with bottles that cost more than most people's monthly rent, into your office where 7 screens display your portfolio, your companies, your calendar, and a news ticker that mentions your name twice in the first 30 seconds. You sit down. Outside, security does a shift change. New faces replace the old ones. The groundskeeper rides the mower across the lawn. Over 60 people work here. You are the only one who lives here.
Dog. So what the was the point in explaining? Dog. Holy Trillion, I'm moving a small little curve, bro, and it's not getting announced. Like, my status and my money is not getting announced. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. IP. Boom. Alright. New video. New video. Yo, hello. Yo, you're back. Hold up. Let me add you as mod, bro. I'm gonna add you as mod a long time ago. I just didn't get around to adding you as mod back then. But like, A video for the post in like 2 hours, bro. Alright. I want to add though this video I have wanted to react to so long but never got around to it. I have these videos fucking saved.
Today, business happens virtually everywhere. That's why you need Supermobile.
A 10 o'clock video, so it's
T-Mobile,
now.
the best.
After someone knows.
Hold on, wait. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Quentin here, back with another one. In today's video, we're finna be watching. Y'all remember the David situation, right? The David dying David dying situation just got real. I don't know what bro's talking about. The title's crazy. It's all twisted. But bro, let's just get into the wonderful, educated, very very PG. Yeah, this is definitely PG video. Let's go ahead and do it.
A foul odor coming from a car. The car, which
Celeste.
was a Tesla that belonged to a singer and Queens native who goes by the name David,
David.
spelled A4.
For weeks, we were wondering just what it was that a private investigator named Steve Fisher found inside David's home when he was given access last October.
Famous singer David had a court hearing today, July 5th, 2026, to
Dog, what day is it? W, bro. No, you're welcome, bro. You're welcome.
how bad his jail conditions are to force his way out of jail. This resulted in his team believing David won't even make it to trial reading. Breaking, new paperwork was
with pending trial delay. What?
in the David
Safety
case to
concern.
have the singer released from jail on a house arrest. With a pending trial delay, it's alleged David's jail conditions aren't normal and his safety is now a concern.
This is just like the Melly case, bro. His jail time is not normal. Like, his conditions are not normal. Dog, what you mean this dude was locked up no like 7 years, bro? What?
Investigators believe
Still locked up to this day. And they're gonna still do that. And it's crazy, man.
he may not even make it to trial, where his lawyers would then reveal his conditions and what inmates are doing to him. It reads, David is reportedly being held in a segregated single cell with no TV, no visitors, and limited time outside. He also has no money in his jail account, according to TMZ, with the main concern being the jail door. David is in solitary confinement, meaning inmates can't physically grab David, but they are getting to him in a different way. A former inmate of this men's central jail in LA County explained what they are doing to him instead.
How are offenders and treated in prison? They got treated bad. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even think nothing about that. I just know that it was like every 15 to 20 minutes that went past, guys was going past this one cell. And it'd be like, it's three of them. One of them would grab the cell door and be on this side like this, and then the other two would be on this side. So the one, and they did this like every 20 to 30 minutes.
Bro said 15, 20.
Every, like clockwork.
Bro said 15, 20, bro.
This one yanked the door open, and the other two on this side had cups full of and boo-boo. So when he yanked the door open, they just throw the cups of boo-boo in there on him, and then boom, close the door, lock it on him. You know, so that was crazy, but, and then some was getting jumped on, some was getting slapped extreme.
Dog, what the fuck is going on? You just pooping in the cup, peeing in the cup, and it just, you gotta.
So I was getting
like,
having to do favors.
He would reveal that
nigga crazy. I'm saying
Inmates are using the slots in the jail door where officers would typically hand food trays through to throw things at David, and it's the worst things that you could ever imagine. When this was revealed in court, it took the judge by surprise. David's team would then give examples to the judge about how famous artists are treated very poorly inside a jail by other inmates. They would mention YNW Melly and Dirk's jail situation.
Dog. W situation is exactly what I was explaining, bro.
Reading, investigators announced YNW Melly's current jail life and conditions, urging the court to either change them or release YNW Melly. His conditions in solitary confinement are single-person concrete cell, steel door with a
we did react to the video, bro.
A food slot similar to David, a metal toilet and sink, narrow bed on concrete, locked inside of a cell 23 hours a day. Meals are passed through the food slot, 1 hour of rec time, 1 shower every other day, no access to phone or visits, and no windows to the outside world. They would then even share Melly's own mother's concern for her son.
My son has not been convicted of anything, and
this was from last video, by the way.
Other inmates that have been convicted.
This was from like 2 videos ago. Two of my videos ago.
Or anything. They have the right to use a telephone. They have a right to just to be allowed to write letters to their loved ones, to receive their mail. They hold his mail. Don't give it to him.
Trying to show the judge that David isn't the only one. Famous artists are typically picked on inside of the county jail with the belief that inmates want commissary money from them, or jail guards are jealous of how rich they are. This would then result in the prosecutors telling the judge David cannot be allowed home, and it's all for one specific reason, and it relates to his social media activity when Celeste was found in his Tesla. They would share never before seen evidence about his YouTube account's watch history on the day that Celeste
watch history like fucking L, bro.
was found. David would watch videos like, quote, how to delete Instagram chats from both sides, even a video called National Missing Children in Virginia, where it seemed as if David was trying to figure out a way to cover his tracks. The judge would then ask for more information about David's current jail life. They would expose that David has now been transferred jail blocks 3 times already because
3 times is OD, son. Dog, hold up, let me accept this front question, Kate Laura real quick.
time he goes to a new block, it's standard protocol to have inmates in your cell block ask for your paperwork to see if they'll accept you. And every time it happens, his official charges get read around the room reading. David reportedly committed the crime with a sharp object, according to prosecutors. The official charges against David include 1 M charge for financial gain, M charge to prevent testimony, M charge in lying in wait, use of a strong object, and charges for what he did to Celeste in the aftermath.
What, cut the finger off?
He's not going to be accepted anywhere he goes.
First of all, we suspected that David would be charged with murder after that was what he was arrested for, and in other court documents that came out a couple months ago, we know that he was being investigated for murder. But first-degree murder with special circumstances?
First degree with special is... No, dog. Special is OD, bro.
Lying in wait to murdering a witness as part of an investigation, murdering for financial gain, and now facing the possibility of the death penalty, even though it's my understanding there is a moratorium in California. That is a huge deal.
Due to these charges, David is labeled as a high security inmate, meaning he is being held in the worst of the worst conditions you could imagine.
So imagine like your sperm, your nut coming got, first of all, probably got underage pregnant, and then like killed the girl, and then got the finger, and then dog, and then it's gonna be killed. Oh my god, yo, this is OD.
A viral reaction even read, even with David being placed in solitary confinement, he will still get his 1 hour erect time per day, where the other PC inmates will confront him and deal with him due to the charges against him. There is no way of staying safe in there after committing the crimes that he did, but this resulted in even more evidence coming out during the court hearing. The prosecutors read an evidence file reading, defendant used an item towards her multiple times and stood by while she passed, meaning the feds have a witness who will testify that David not only did the crime, but stood there and decided to not save her.
Defendant's
dog stood there and bro said, bro, how, no, hey man, punk, what you gonna do, man? You was not Batman, bro. Chill out.
multiple times and stood by while she out. How do they know that?
How do they know that he stood there?
Sure.
Because, look, I got to tell you, as an old investigator, you know where I get that kind of information from? It's not from the perpetrator. To say someone stands there and watches an individual out, that comes from a witness.
And if it wasn't bad enough for David already, a fan reaction read, I just want to say good luck to David going back to his cell block at jail after this court hearing. Once inmates hear this, he's going to be cooked, likely meaning David's about to be transferred to his 4th different cell block. And it's not like David could even defend himself either, because according to his arrest poster, he is listed at 5'5", 125 pounds.
5'5", I could be this nigga. Like, straight up, he pull it on, you know what I'm saying? 21.
He's extremely undersized when going into jail, where you will be targeted for the crimes that you committed, and it's not like he'll grow any muscle while in prison either. 6 days a week, his dinner was released online. At his current jail, their dinner is macaroni and beef dinner, 1 apple, and for dessert is a peanut butter granola bar. And currently, with no money still on his books, David's not buying anything at the commissary. With David's team making a convincing case as to why he should be let free on a house arrest, the prosecutors would reveal why he shouldn't. After hearing it all, you tell me if he should or not, because this would...
Okay. Let go of Hauser now, bro. You stood there, my dog. No.
Change the court case forever. They first announced new evidence was found relating to Celeste, telling David she was going to tell on him to police just days before she passed.
They're saying that the Celeste girl, maybe she was already talking to the cops. Like, yeah, this
Academics
is, you know, he
DJ Academics, bro.
Now, granted, who knows if David was trying to leave her or whatever the case is, but look like,
oh, make sure I am monetized so I can go upgrade my gear, bro. I go, hold y'all. I need to upgrade like a motherfucking bro.
She would also try to threaten David with that to say, yo, you know, I'm about to go tell on your, right? Which already you should know, he should have knew that he's doing something wrong. Well, I mean, he should have knew of GP, like she's gang. But she would, allegedly, according to this complaint, she had threatened that, yo, you know, I could ruin your music.
Remember the video you drop at 10 o'clock, bro. 10 o'clock.
Career or something like that.
Investigators went through David's iPhone and found messages between the two arguing about Celeste wanting more of a relationship and to be treated better, or else she was gonna go to police, meaning this was likely David's motive. But they also found something very odd on David's phone. They would update the court files reading, throughout 2024, Celeste also spent a significant amount of time with defendant, including summer weekends at his home in the Hollywood Hills, and traveling with him to Las Vegas, London, and Texas to meet his family.
London and Texas. You already got receipts, bro. You did it, bro. Come on now.
Was a family group chat that Celeste was allegedly in.
To meet his family. So, it is unclear how much David's parents or brother knew about his interactions with Celeste and if they were aware of how she was. But what we do know is that the family...
Back of my mind, you die. You need like song. I don't even know the song.
Ordered to come to LA and testify, seemingly in front of a grand jury as prosecutors work.
Yo, these drawings are so good, bro. Like dead serious. You see here. Please not fucking move, bro. Please not fucking move. Oh my god. Oh shit. Bro. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Twin. Bro. Like, come on.
To build a case against him. And in court filings regarding this whole back and forth about his family being subpoenaed to testify in LA, there was this section for each witness. Quote, detectives learned that Caleb Burke is the younger brother of target David Burke and has a close relationship with him. Detectives learned that Colleen Burke is the mother of target David Burke and has
Yo.
Close relationship.
I learned that.
Per several witnesses, she is instrumental to his career success and manages his business finances.
This means that David's family knew about Celeste, raising the question of why did they let their relationship continue? We know the sad ending to the story was Celeste, but if David's family got involved sooner by trying to warn David this relationship is definitely wrong, this all could have been avoided. Because on one of the family trips, David and Celeste even soft-launched their relationship.
She was 14, 15, bro. Dog, in like what, just give it like 4 months, this dude would become a genius. Boom. It's like, come on now.
The world during a live stream.
Yo, wait.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer
Which one? What's good, David? Big fan, big spam. Bro, thank you. Mitchell.
I gotta sign with him if you even. We need to delete this.
We need to delete
all VODs, and then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too.
Dumbass.
Protect your legacy and your dreams under the American Family Insurance roof.
How do you go from zero experience to flying for one of the world's largest airlines? Let's find out.
Now knowing David's family knew about Celeste, the feds believe one of David's family members also tried helping him hide it, because they would share how David tried hiding the crime. Reading, quote, David allegedly took Celeste's left ring and pinky finger because her ring finger contained a tattoo of his name. They were never recovered. The singer then allegedly used a fake name of Victoria Mendez to order 2 chainsaws, a bag, heavy-duty laundry bags, and a blue inflatable pool from Amazon, in addition to a shovel from Home Depot via Postmates. With the feds questioning, why did David order 2 chainsaws, likely believing one of David's family members tried to help him cover it up. They were also to find a video on David's phone of him cleaning Celeste's Air Jordans, the same ones that she was seen wearing on a school bus in her profile photo. Then to finish the cleanup section, David would purchase one more item on Amazon, reading, additionally on July 7th, defendant ordered and Amazon delivered a burn cage his home under the same fake name as part of his plan to incinerate the evidence.
I've been wondering just what it was that a private investigator named Steve Fisher found inside David's home when he was given access last October.
Dog, just burn the body, bro.
The PI reported seeing, quote, items you would expect to find on a farm rather than in a home in the Hollywood Hills. And today we are learning about one of those.
Just burn the body, bro.
Then David's final plan was to get all of his assets from out of his name. That way, Celeste's family can't come after him for money. It reads, sources believe after David hired his new legal firm and transferred assets from out of his name, he's preparing for police to close on him.
You know, transferring these assets in the middle of an investigation, as opposed to 2 years ago or a year ago.
Right.
Could a court look at this and say, this was a deliberate attempt to what you say, concealing assets, and they could breach it, they could pierce it, they could say, even though that you've transferred this into your mother's name, that was invalid. This is a way for, let's say, a plaintiff who sues him, or let's say in a criminal judgment to pay that fine. Can a court look at that and say, even though you transferred it, it's still open season on those properties?
Yeah, this is what's so puzzling about this. It is a very basic premise.
He sounds like a female, bro.
Of law throughout the country that you can't transfer assets after the event happens that would otherwise trigger collecting on those assets. So we.
Or is that a she?
Rules.
I'm gonna get in touch with you.
states. Sometimes they're called fraudulent transfers. Sometimes they're called fraudulent conveyance.
Chris.
There's a lot of
just hit me up on Discord, bro.
Names for him. But the crux of it is you cannot transfer assets.
Where investigators were able to lay out David's motive, him trying to clean it up, and his plans for when he was eventually caught. All they now needed was a confession, and the prosecutors ended up finding one on David's phone. They would check the date of when David recorded this video, and it lines up perfectly to the time that investigators believe Celeste had passed.
Hey guys. I know I haven't posted on this account in a little minute, but I just had some words to share with you for 2025. Despite all the craziness that's going on, all the turmoil, the natural disasters, the pain, and things like that, this year, I just wanted to tell you guys not to...
This shaking of the camera pissed me off, bro.
Discouraged, and not to lose hope, and not to face from God in these times of evil.
Bro, am I the only one that watched a fucking full video? Like, if I find the video boring for like 10 minutes, I watch it for 10 minutes. If it's boring, if there's nothing going on, I don't stop watching it. Like, holy attention span, y'all have attention span of 3 seconds, bro. If I don't entertain you in the first 3 seconds, y'all are just gonna click off. Like, holy.
It seems like it's the most insane start to a year that I've ever seen. But God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind. So keep that sound mind, 2025. Stay prayed up.
Where David would mention all of the passings that have been happening in his life, the prosecutors looked into it. They noticed no family or close friends had passed around the time David recorded
all his homies, bro. Just like 6ix9ine, which was actually one of my older videos. Y'all should go
suggesting that he's actually hinting towards Celeste. But it gets even worse for David because the prosecutors also found a very weird interview where it seems as if he's been thinking about committing a crime like this for a few years now, where David would confirm that he has an alter ego who lives in an anime-like world. But listen to the crime that he would use as an example.
Basically an agent of chaos and kind of my alter ego, and the story of the manga went like I was a detective and there was an evil version of myself that would kind of come out at
manga is kind of crazy
and the moments, kind of like Fight Club with Tyler Durden.
Okay, good reference.
And he would commit the crimes that I would have to solve as the detective. So like when I was as the detective, I'd be like solving that I'm committing myself. And it was like a cool little story. I didn't think anything would come of it. Like, it was in the vault.
One viral reply would read, there's hundreds of crimes that he could have used as an example when describing his alter ego, and he
murder. Oh my god.
Uses to say
you died.
I can't be the only one seeing how obvious this all is, right? But this is the interesting part. It's because it is very obvious. Even David's former best friend, Neo, thinks it too.
You know who that person is, and do you believe that is the person that moved the Tesla?
So I believe
who is this old dude, bro? Dog. That's that AI man, bro. Dog, who is this dude? Talking about all this. Oh, bro.
Who moved that Tesla on that late July before they went on tour. I can't say who the person, and I don't mean I can't say for, I mean.
This is not his old friend. This is an old friend.
Don't know who exactly was in the house because it's just a report, but there's video, but you can't make a person out. But somebody was in the house, and being that there's only one key, it's like, okay, who had access at that time? So is it the same person that moved the Tesla? Was another last part of the plan about to go in motion as far as getting rid of her? I don't know.
Investigators believe that David allegedly had a secret relationship with a man named Leo Langston. This is due to old photos of those two recreating the famous Titanic pose, laying in bed together, and much more.
That's so gay, bro. Like, why is your hand underneath his, like, chest, bro? Like, it's like almost touching his butt.
But here's where it gets on. When David got arrested, Neo wrote on his Instagram, "Thankfully, I'm legally fine in every way. And boy, do I got all my receipts for things." Which means that Neo is likely going to testify against David in trial.
Dog, that was a great fucking video, bro. Yo, dog, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Alright, peace. In the back of my mind, you died. I'm not watching a 46-minute video, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. We're gonna watch short videos. We're gonna watch a bunch of short videos. Oh, bunch of short videos. Freaky as okay. Dog. $36 minutes, 37. God dang, hold up. I'm picking longer videos. Dog, I'm not watching 52 minutes. We watch reacts for like ding dong ditching. Dog, hold up. Wait, don't what? Don't what? We're gonna do the 57-minute reacts. Like later, bro. Like the shape. What do you mean a video is 33 minutes? Dog. Don't click. Alright. I'm not gonna click a link on this. Dog, we went to VidCon. We're gonna watch the Cornelius creators. We're gonna watch the Cornelius creators. The back of my mind. React to that video. Yo, I'm finna react. I'm finna react to the Cornelius creators on Earth. 15-minute, bro. 15-minute react. And then I'll react to yours, bro.
The internet is full of some of the...
Dog, okay. Ooh. On the back of one. We just gotta hit it. Welcome back to another video. I'm working here back on another one. And in today's video, we're finna be watching the corniest creators on Earth by my boy Tommy and FG. My boy. Make sure y'all like and subscribe right now in this exact moment. Right here, bro. You have to like and subscribe for me to continue. Anyways, bro, let's just get into the video. Okay, bro.
The internet is full of some of the best and worst people you've ever met in your life. And as time goes on, that distinction starts to become more and more obvious. But I should not be seeing a 7-year-old's comments on YouTube videos.
Dog. Dude, I swear to you, I hate them 7. Dog, I swear to you, on one of my shorts, on my Black History short, you can literally see like comments where something like the band hammer is getting closer and closer. I hate that so much, bro.
Well,
like,
why are we even sharing the same space?
Turkey Slurpee.
Twin, what are you talking about? How many? 300,000 likes for this, bro. 300,000 likes. I can't. Turkey slurp gok. Can I get a pen? Oh my god. Who the fuck is this one? Never in my life did the gawk sound so perfect. What the fuck is this, bro? 57 replies.
YouTube Shorts comment sections might as well classify as a daycare. On these platforms,
True.
there are also categories of creators that are some of the corny
Look Maxers. Yeah. I think mukbanging on a certain level, those little half-naked women cleaning, and then those red pill guys. That's it, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
videos you'll ever see.
I'll
And of
chill with
course you saw it in
everybody
the
else.
thumbnail. The first we're starting off with is Looks Maxers.
I did it.
Maxing creators weren't really that prevalent until maybe 2 years ago. I would say the prelude to it was those Sigma creators, which evidently were worse. But as soon as Killer started streaming and blew up, the whole community started to become mainstream almost overnight. Hey, say what we
I was literally talking about this at church, but I ain't gonna hold you.
about Clavicular, but this did single-handedly have a genre blow up in the mainstream because of himself. Now you got moms and dads asking their kids how to look max and if they're sub 5 or not. As this category has grown, they've got their own little subsections of people that do it, with one of them being those dudes who get a funk sound on TikTok and stare at the camera with it. And they'll do this at an
Bro, that is absolutely dog. This dude Michael has so much aura. Who the is that? Looks Max.
any occasion they can.
Only,
Graduating
bro,
from
dog, I had a whole entire react on him, and then I forgot to post it. It's still in my drive to this day.
School and need to record yourself right before walking the stage, they've got that. Doing your job as a policeman but gotta stop for an edit, they've got that. In the bathroom after dropping the fattest ever and being in front of a mirror, they've got that. By the way, this guy on screen was a popular looks maxer on TikTok until May of this year,
Who's Leo, bro?
where his ex-girlfriend exposed he was buying cheese pizza content and then
Oh wait, didn't Gideon absolutely exposed this dude?
Dion confronted him on it, where he admitted he did
got him
that content, then got arrested on 15 counts of possession. Imagine being a conventionally attractive dude who has a good following on social media and could probably pull a lot of women in a snap, only to be buying CP content and ruin your entire life at 18. Usually this happens with older guys. I guess he wanted to speedrun ruining his life just because. And the worst part about it is, he started getting more followers after the arrest. I thought Looks Max supposed to be about looks, and I would assume if you did something like that, you would get curb stomped by the community. He even had one of his Looks Maxer friends defending him and saying he should
Julio PFP is crazy, bro.
Forgiven.
Oh, I was just asking, do you think it would be a disservice if he was convicted and sentenced to?
Why Gideon look like that though? Nah, Gideon dead serious look like he like 50, bro. Like what? Like that's
The prison sentence. Do you think that would be an injustice?
The whole point that I'm trying to get across with both of you guys is,
what is that angle though?
I wish that you could make an argument without reference to prison.
An argument without prison?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Words to live by. But Amendment 4 fixes problems that don't exist. Changing our Constitution, ending majority rule, putting the minority in charge. Keep Missouri, Missouri. Vote no on Amendment 4.
It's penalties. I'm
Dog,
cooking it.
give me mine so I can finally get these ads off, bro.
He got charged with 15 counts! I don't even think EDP had 15 counts. He's lucky he's not getting the death penalty. If it was the Middle East, they probably would have stoned his ass by noon. His friend's main
argument is fucking crazy, bro.
Is he says instead of prison, he should get rehabilitation and everyone can be forgiven for sin. As someone who's a Christian, that is a mostly true belief, although it still varies by your denomination. Not every Christian believes that. But just because you could be religiously forgiven if you repent, doesn't mean you could be forgiven by the law. Imagine we did that for any crime out there.
Dog, bro, I forgot which Power Rangers is this, but this was so big, bro.
Could commit a mass genocide and kill 1,000 people. And they would just hit the court with,
How did he hit them with so much accuracy? I just noticed that. How did the Red Ranger hit this with so much accuracy? He hit him with that whoop, got pow. Whoosh. It's a minigun. By the way, he has to load this too.
I accept Jesus as my Lord and Savior. Yes.
It's also true.
Who is?
He could get prison time and rehabilitation so he doesn't do it again. So I'm not sure why his friend is trying to lay the option of no prison at all. You do the crime, you do the time. This incident showed the true degeneracy the looks-maxing community has turned into. The amount of people defending bro is still crazy. Something that also hit the looks-maxing community like a bullet is Clavicular's recent transformation. Clavicular recently got a nose job on stream to once again improve himself.
On stream?
Turned out that a lot of people are actually saying he looks worse off with it.
Well, yeah, he does. Wait, it depends. It depends on the angle, though.
And the nose job did not help, which is a problem for them because you know their mindset. You have to get everything truly maxed out to reach ascension. With Clavicular getting clowned on for his nose job, now they're all confused on why people don't like it. These dudes clearly don't understand. Not every person needs to change every aspect of their body. Sometimes things are perfectly fine. It's the equivalent of a celebrity randomly getting Botox.
Oh my god, and look insanely worse. Dude, why you want your cheeks in more? Dog, you look like a man, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. She looks like a straight man. Before she looked like OD, a little attractive.
Some surgeries thinking they'll look way sexier. Only for people online to say the opposite and the celeb being confused on why turning their face into a stone figure didn't help.
Oh, hold on, wait. Dog, you remember when dog, who's that one person on The Voice, bro? Whatever. Dog, when I'm like, dog, what the man? That one dude that got like a whole like facelift or whatever. He look ugly as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. Bro, wasn't Sophie Rain there? Thank you, Beerus. Sure. I go Clavis wash. Bro. Dog, what do you mean, bro? True. 20 DMs is crazy. I mock 8 every race. This, by the way. Oh, was it 80 point? What the fuck? What the son? Dog, you man speak loud. Me loud, not real loud. Your voice. I speak loud. I don't know. Yeah, bro. The racist, how you racist in a rage trader, bro? How you race analyst, Jordan? I mean, I wish I could put it like this. Oh, I need to speak loud. That's when I ain't trying to wait because of the rang all the dog. On Henry, I'll shoot. Calling the cops and pointing your gun. I feel you, bro. I swear to you. I feel it's like getting 6 in the. I've been up since ever, bro. Is this snowfall, snowball, whatever, bro? Whatever this is tough. I ain't gonna. Nah, twin. Nah. You take out the. Yo, it's good, Lens. Young Christian. How old are you? 16. Let's hire again. Oh, twin. Is it Saturday? Sure. Who? Who the f is this, man? Nah, twin. Sure. Twin, what the twin? Wait, is that? You got the Minecraft lanterns. I know, bro. Is it the soul lanterns or the regular lanterns? Sure. Wait, what the fuck, son? Sure. I'm back. What are you looking at? We can't see. Yo, ah, dang it. Dog, what? Twin, hold up. Dog, alright. Chill. Still stay. Wait. Twin, where's my? No, twin, hold up. I'm still tweaking. What? No, I must have started tweaking in the middle of it, bro. So, how is it still the same? Huh? Oh my god. There. What? What? How? What? What? Bro, hold up. Properties. Okay. Talk what? No, twin. That's OD. I watch a whole video for nothing. Oh, sweet. Oh man, alright, bro. I can try on this one. I can try on this one. Boom. Alright, cool. Dog, what? Oh, this was a whole fucking video. Okay, let's go to Discord now. Dog. This OG, bro. This was a whole fucking video. Oh, torn. We go on Discord to react to that. I swear to you, if it's some, I don't see. Let me click it. What do you mean click it? What do you mean click it? I don't send it on Discord. You click it. Don't I send it? Dog, I swear to you, this has my account. This has my Discord. Okay. Hold up. What's up? What's up? Alright, hold up. I'm just gonna look at the title. Okay, sorry. Just starting. Sorry. Oh, okay. Okay, take a shh. Alright, twin. Nice. What? Four-minute react. I swear to God, bro. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Welcome back to another video. So welcome to here back on 91. In today's video, we're going to be watching all my favorite, all my childhood YouTubers are pedos now. This was written by Lake and Ironwall. Let's just get into it. I watch Motive. I've only watched Motive, bro. And Little Can, bro. I regret my oh my God. Oh, that's odious, gang. Dog. It's pedo. It's his pedo. It's in the name, bro. I mean, the animations with him was crazy. Yo, what? Yo, it's a tornado. Yo, what? What the fuck is that? Yo, what? Nah, that's OD as fuck. Nah, bro. That's OD as fuck. Dog, New England is trying to fight USA, but USA, the Philippines, now New England, like, we get enough money from the strongest military. I'm saying, why? Why, bro? Bro, get your little New England, get your little. Hey, dog. Strongest military up there. It is OD. There are geometry dash predators. Dog, we genuinely have lost the plot. Fuck. Is this his outro? I might as well go to the military, bro. I'm saying. True. True. Oh, nah, bro. We have a strip club in Roblox, bro. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. See ya. In time with you. Alright, twin. Let's see why everybody hates Rikai. $20 minutes? Twin, okay. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Quantum here, back with another one. And in today's video, we're finna be learning why everybody hates Rikai. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. True. Rikai. Hold on, wait. Gotta make my reaction face, bro. Hey, twin. Rikai. Yo, what the fuck is going on? Dream coaches OD. True, true, true. That's OD. Dog, slow ass. No, that's OD as twin. That's OD, bro. Talk. True. Like it's hard not father, bro. What do you mean I'm sitting here? It's kind of easy, but it's kind of hard, twin. I gotta entertain people, keep them entertained, while also using my energy. Focus on entertainment. Like what? No. That's odious, twin. On me, bro. That is OD, bro. You gonna sit up in here and just do all of this? Nah, bro. I get why people hate Rikai. Dog, he's literally just a cloud chaser. Holy shit, bro. Lame. It's terrible. Global. That's OD. Where Rikai at? Is Rikai in the back? That's crazy, bro. Like, nah, I get, yo, we can't hear. What the fuck is going on? Yo, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, OD, what's going on? Yo, twin. Oh, twin, hold up. Yo, twin, what? OD, what the hell's going on? Bro, I don't know what to do. What is going on with my streams? Dog, is it turning too low? It's all stream message out. What are you talking about? We cannot videos. Dog, what? How? How? I swear to you, how?
Ruined his own reputation, yet he still refuses to admit he did anything.
How? Y'all can hear just fine before. How the y'all cannot hear
Wrong.
now?
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.
Can y'all hear? Nah, twin. What? Another video fucking wasted, bro. Another video wasted. Holy shit, bro. Dog. I don't know what to do. Watch it, it's janky, bro. It's an hour long react. Is an hour long react. You can't hear the video? Still? Twin, at this point, I don't know what to do. Hold up, bro. Dog. Gosh. Twin. Another video wasted. I'm trying to find another video. Alright, we're just gonna go to, like, my For You page and just react to some shit. The Art of LARPing. What the f- Twin? Dog. I just posted a video 9 minutes ago. So look. Don't you know? It's just a slow, just a slow. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna go. We're gonna react to one in part two. Part one and two. With me, Twin. Dog. Okay. Videos. It should be part one and two. Where's part one at? How? Dog. What do you mean? Part two? 10 late. Dog. He just was like. How every legend died. Okay, let's. I'm gonna watch part one and then we're gonna tune into part two. Make some moves, bro. What do you mean make some moves?
Yesterday.
What do you mean make some play games? What? Don't what? Don't you mean don't? Twin, I don't have any games on my computer, bro. Like except getting Roblox, but that's it. Are we in the stream? Like in like 5 minutes or whatever. Fortnite and all that, bro. We're just gonna save these to the playlist and then we're gonna do these later. It's been like 4 hours. Save, and then go to the channel again. Oh, fucking watch later. Okay. Basically, yeah, save this to there. Videos. 1 hour ago. Part 1. Say to watch later. Say to watch later. Bro, it's not like any specific thing. And then I'll do. Let's see. How famous people died. Part 2. It's just a relationship, bro. We'll do this one right here. Yo, it's good. Iconic. Change the. I see. Yeah, I did. Change category. Don't. Oh. I'm finna go do that. I'll play games. I'm just picking. I'm just selecting to react to later. Okay, I don't think that's true, but I'm just selecting this as the react to. What the fuck? Let's do this one. I'll do this one. Save the watch later. Bro, I'll. Hop on Discord. Bro, I'm finna end this stream and then we're finna start like another another stream like downstairs, bro. Hold up. Give me like 2 seconds.